My name is Carlinthia Cox from the Haitian American Museum of Chicago. You can visit the Haitian American Museum of Chicago at 4654 North Racine Avenue, Chicago, Illinois 60640, or visit our website at www.hammock.org. You could also email us at info@hammock.org or call us at 773-213-1869. Just remember, this is a live call-in show, so if you want to engage in today's discussion, feel free to call us at 312-738-1060. My guest for today is Miss Nicole Claude. Nicole, how are you?
I am great, thank you, Carlinthia Cox.
Good. Nicole is a registered nurse here in Chicago. She's now doing a program called Your Health and Wellness. Did I say that right?
Well, the full title is Your Health Wealth Care Management Plan, but the platform is Health and Wellbeing, and it's about how to reduce stress to wellness.
Okay, so Nicole is also a Haitian native, and one of our topics today of discussion will be talking about the hurricane that hit Haiti. So I think everybody knows about Hurricane Matthew that hit Haiti last week. We'll be talking about the aftermath of the hurricane in Haiti and other Caribbean countries. Nicole also visited Haiti post-earthquake. And we'll also be discussing a bit of Nicole's event she'll be having about health and wellness at one of the Chicago libraries. So Nicole, I gave a brief background about you. If you could give us a little more information about you, where you're from, your relation to Haiti, and just you as a healthcare professional and your program.
Well, first of all, thank you, Carlinthia Cox, for the opportunity to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And with HAMAC, the Haitian American Museum of Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and what you do at HAMAC as a community outreach. About myself, as you mentioned, I'm a registered nurse. I'm a graduate of the University of Illinois many decades ago. And I have an extensive nursing background, and including trauma, critical care nursing, and I had an opportunity to incorporate traveling nursing, where I practiced in Florida, which is rather challenging to put in our career sometimes. And I completed my clinical career as a case manager, and I transitioned to community and media work with a focus on the Haitian and Caribbean community in 2007. So now I refer to myself as a community health educator. As you mentioned, I am from Haiti.
Right.
I immigrated here many decades ago in 1974, and it's my relationship with Haiti. I have not traveled on a regular basis. My last interval was like 20 years in between, but I did travel after the earthquake in 2013. So we'll have an opportunity to discuss further how the trip went.
So then explain to us, before we get into Haiti, I just want to touch into, again, a little bit of what you do. If you can just explain to the viewers watching, what exactly is health and wellness? Because I know you have an event coming up, just so we can kind of inform people a little. So if anybody's interested, they could check that out. So what exactly do you do as, with your health and wellness? What does that mean? I know you brought it to Haiti. What did you do there?
Right.
Also?
Yes. As I mentioned earlier, my focus was on disease management as a critical care nurse. So I would focus on patients, for example, who would come in with a diagnosis perhaps of a congestive heart failure.
Okay.
And under the doctor's order, and we work as a team. We'll get them to wellness where they will be discharged home. I also studied transformation, which is about learning more about the self, and out of that, my transition into nursing came about, and now I refer to myself as a community health educator. And I'll continue to explore what this person does. And it's really about community outreach.
Okay.
And during my transition, a gift I call it, is I wrote my own well-being program, which is called Your Health Wealth Care Management Plan. And I thank the Chicago Public Library Bezasian branch for this opportunity to share this program. Thank you. On October 22nd, which is actually next Saturday, not this one, next Saturday, October 22nd at 11 a.m. And so it's an opportunity to learn more about the program. And as it says here, it's a program designed to enhance your energy. I get excited already.
Yes.
Power and productivity and reduce stress.
Right. So then when you went to Haiti post earthquake, is that, I know you went to Haiti to bring, I guess, to help out. What exactly did you do? Was it did you do health and revitalization, or did you give aid as in medical aid? What exactly did you do when you went to Haiti after the quake?
After the earthquake, yes, I did have an opportunity to travel in 2013, in April of 2013. However, I did remain very active. As you know, we are very fortunate now to have a very powerful tool, which is social media. So I also refer to myself hashtag social media RN, where I educate about any, upcoming news. Like for the summer, I took an educating about heat exhaustion, which I was to come by shortly and recover and really know the importance of, taking care of oneself around, when it's very hot. And coming from an island, I was like, never thought it would happen to me. So there's really a lot of information to be given about this particular topic alone. So that's what I took on social media. And I had the opportunity to travel to the very powerful group called Color of Hope in Florida. I met them in Florida, and they were building a technology center. So I had the opportunity to share part of this program, Your Health Wealth Care Management Plan. And it was very well received because this program is built on both nursing and as well as transformation.
Right.
So it's about taking you from here and to the next level, where the ultimate goal is together help eradicate burnout. And so which is in two ways. I am from Haiti, which with all the earthquake, the disasters, we are prone to burnout. And I also, I'm part of a career where nurses are known to suffer from burnout.
Right. I was thinking about that too.
Yes.
When, I think Haiti was hit by the earthquake in 2010. A lot of people forgot Haiti was hit by other hurricanes. There was Hurricane Sandy after the earthquake, and now this hurricane. I think I'm not sure if Hurricane Thomas actually really hit Haiti that hard, but I'm sure they got right. So then there was that, and then there was the recent one, Hurricane Matthew. So in your line of work, do you think, I know a lot of times when people talk about aid to places that are affected by disaster, they talk about, medical aid, as in stuff to prevent people from diseases, food, and let's say blankets or stuff or things like that. Do you think that a lot of people are neglecting the mental health of some of these people who get impacted by these natural disasters over and over? They may be needing some kind of mental health and wellness.
Well, yes, definitely. And also that, you mentioned, usually when a disaster happened, and unfortunately my native country been hit many, many times. And, with the earthquake in January 2010, in which I lost my aunt, unfortunately, as well. And then subsequently was Hurricane Thomas, which left the same year, from September.
Yeah, I remember
2010,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
And then now, Hurricane Matthew, 145 miles an hour, which people here cannot even comprehend, that we will withstand such a velocity of, wind, 145 miles. And, the death toll is above 1,000. And so we are losing people. Our situation is very, we are in dire need of food, basic needs. And as you mentioned, we have not completely recovered from the from the seism or earthquake, and now to be hit. So there is never, I don't think, a high level of preparedness. But I will say this time, from what's been shared on social media, there was a lot of preparation made in terms of how to evacuate, because usually it says that when we say evacuation in our country, the people do not follow, but I think they did. Most of them did. So there was a lot of preparedness. So there is a lot of advancement, I will say. And if you also notice in the pictures that are shared that people were helping one another. So there's a lot of teamwork. So what's really available is that and I hope to build with this community health educator, is to build team of expert to educate, as you mentioned, the psychosocial aspect and helping with the rebuild process.
Right.
And, with natural disaster, I don't think we have much, grasp on because it happened naturally. So all we can do is really promote well-being and how they can care for themselves before and as well as afterwards.
Right. Now, a lot of time, because I was looking in the like on average when you read the paper, and even as we speak now, it seems like every time Haiti is brought up in the media, it's always, well, when there was the natural disaster like the earthquake and now the hurricane, it just seems like people cannot remember Haiti oftentimes as the first Black Republic of the West, as a resilient country, and a lot of people seem to think that what is happening to them, a lot of it maybe might have been brought onto themselves. I was looking once on the when I was looking at online, looking at the news for Haiti, and other islands and other states got hit by the hurricane too. Cuba got hit by the hurricane very bad. There were other islands, the Bahamas, that got hit very bad. But if you look on the news clippings, it seems like news for these islands are days old, whereas news for Haiti is always current. What do you think is the media's infatuation with Haiti? Like,
I think it's a good thing because as we are dissecting, so many things that happened to Haiti. So I would say, just like if you were, I also did work as an emergency room nurse, aside from critical care, is that it's part of the triage, I would say. So usually Haiti do have a lot of needs. So the quicker we can reach out to Haiti, the quicker we can reach out to the people. Because if you also notice that, yes, we did have our independence in 1804. We did make a huge difference for ourselves and in the world. However, we were left with no education. The education, the literacy is still very high in Haiti. Last I read, 43%, and we don't have access to health care. So this is a country that needs a lot of needs, and that's why it's very important that as part of the preparedness that we really take on well-being, giving the people simple tools on how to take care of themselves. And that it doesn't stop there.
I like how you said take care of themselves, because if you look now at a lot of the difference in the way people are helping this time in the earthquake, in the hurricane, compared to how people aided for the earthquake. During the earthquake, I guess people wanted to help so much. A lot of people would just donate a lot of times, and probably they weren't sure who they were donating to, where the money was going to, but they just wanted to help, so they would give. But now you realize that people are stopping to think this time, to find more information on where their money is going, so they make sure it's sent to a good cause. And also, people are trying to give, I realize, locally to local Haitian organizations that they know are in Haiti and will help the Haitian people. So what I'm trying to say is, how can I put it?
Well,
the
yes,
Haitian
your
people
point.
can help themselves, and a lot of people are beginning to realize that. So
Well, I think from what you're saying, that making sure, well, thank you also for donating, for the
mm-hmm,
continuation of donation to your
mm-hmm,
organization of your choice,
mm-hmm,
and the one that you know will make a difference and
mm-hmm,
that the work will get done.
mm-hmm,
However, you know, it is imperative because it takes funds to
right.
make things happen, the traveling, the preparation.
Mm-hmm,
However, also we have to make sure that these organizations who are taking the lead to help
mm-hmm,
are also equipped, not just taking the money because they're going to do something, but
mm-hmm,
they're equipped, they
mm-hmm,
have the people, they have the connection
mm-hmm,
to bring the goods,
mm-hmm,
and they have the people that can put the goods together and reach the people on a timely basis,
right.
because it's important because that people eat, and that's something we do
Right.
like every day. So that's why it's important when you give that
Mm-hmm.
we can give food out. But I also the Haitian American Association of uh, the Haitian American Nurses Association,
Mm-hmm.
which is a large chapter. I
Mm-hmm.
just founded one here of Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
and our president is Monique Germain.
Mm-hmm.
And this is an area to continue to develop, and we have a
Mm-hmm.
larger chapter in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually in Haiti right now.
Right. I'm gonna cut you off for a little. We have a caller. Caller, you're on the air.
Yes, Color?
Hi. Yes, I had a question about the Haitian government as far
Right.
as you were just speaking about the NGOs, and I just wanted to know what steps do you know if the government taking any steps to regulate the amount of NGOs that are entering Haiti, and how are they distributing their resources?
Right. So I don't work for the Haitian government, but last I read, because I do realize after the earthquake there were lots of questions about misappropriate funds that were donated to Haiti, etc. So last I read, the Haitian government did say they were going to try to disperse funds to local organizations themselves rather than let international organizations come in and take charge. So that was an article I read. I'm not sure how true that is, but you do see a big effort by the Haitian diaspora to regulate how funds from the US get dispersed in Haiti. So they're really trying to make a big push toward funds being sent to local Haitian organizations that could directly help the people. Do you have anything to say about that? She was wondering how funds could properly be dispersed. How did the Haitian government regulate funds? Or do
You
you
know,
know?
I don't know much
Mm-hmm.
about how the government
Right.
regulates the funds, but it's, I think right now it's about people choosing
Mm-hmm.
which organization they know, they trust,
Mm-hmm.
that they know will get the job done. But I also would like to caution that per my observation and with
Mm-hmm.
my clinical background, it is imperative that in those moments of disasters,
Mm-hmm.
that people of expertise are the one
Mm-hmm.
that can have the voice, that can
Right.
have access, particularly in getting the word out and continue the assessment what are needed. So that's what I hope to, one of the goals to accomplish as a community health educator is that who responds, you know, right away in those
Right.
moments. Because the people, when I say the people, the native, the inhabitants
Mm-hmm.
are the one that needs to be taken care of, that needs to be assessed, and as a result, that's how the funds can be, you know, distributed.
Mm-hmm.
And but definitely healthcare and well-being must be of importance.
Right. And I remember you just said that people with skills are the ones who should be on the ground. But then don't you think that a lot of people probably within the country itself do have the skills necessary, or maybe we should try to develop the skills of Haitians themselves in Haiti, or use Haitian doctors from the diaspora, or even I was reading an article recently. Again, I read too much.
Well, that's
where
a good thing. You're staying informed, which is important.
a few they sent down a couple of Cuban doctors again, which Cuba has been helping. Cuba has had a consistency in aiding Haiti, or working alongside Haiti. I think they helped in the earthquake, and they're doing it now with hurricane relief, where they send a bunch of doctors. And I think that's where people are now feeling more comfortable. That's the way people are feeling comfortable helping, or sending their money to help, where they feel like the help will be most useful. So I feel like now people might give more money to Doctors Without Borders, or one of these organizations, if they know maybe the doctors they're giving it to are Haitian doctors, or doctors that have some kind of affiliation with Haiti or Haitian health, or are familiar with the country, or any kind of organization that might directly impact the people. Because there was also another I was reading something also where they said, well, why can't the reporters who report the news be Haitian reporters rather than did you agree rather than other reporters?
Well, there's a lot. That's what happened. When something happened, then everyone has a lot of say. So that's why it's important we focus on health and well-being. And sometimes it may not be the apropos, the right time for other discussions.
Right.
Because people health changes up to the minute. That's why, sometimes they are in intensive care so they can be observed. So it's not perhaps not different, although the people are walking, but there's an element of shock. There's a little bit of stress, which is what I'll be discussing and continue on.
At the library,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay.
But also to keep it at the community level, like stress is part of our life, and how do we deal with our stress?
So will you be taking will you be going to Haiti to institute this program now after the hurricane, or do you plan on taking it long term over there? Because mental health and well-being is something we need to probably focus on. So do you think at some time you will be going to Haiti to implement your program?
Well, I envision for this program to have two platforms. One is a media, like we are doing right now, to discuss getting the information, because media works. It gets to the message very fast, and people are educated. That's a great tool. And also that, as you had mentioned before, Haiti is always in the news, but Haiti also has some great parts. And one is since I grew up in Haiti, that we had great media. We had a radio that works. I was informed, and now they have a television that works. So, and the people, after all these different disasters, have really created teams among themselves, like we are one, and we are going to pull through this together. So there is a lot to acknowledge the people, especially after it says that we had lost over 300,000 people. And so the rebuilding is going to take a lot of efforts, but I totally encourage, continue to donate to the organization of your choice, because the funds are important in order to make the difference. And as I said, I will definitely continue to take on, the stress.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Nicole.
My pleasure.
Just so everybody knows, Nicole does have her event at the Chicago Public Library on October 22nd. You can learn about health and wellness. The Haitian American Museum also has an event where they celebrate Creole Heritage Month. So we will learn about Creole culture and what is to love about Haitian Creole culture. Also, if you do want to learn a bit more about the aftermath of the hurricane in Haiti, or if you do want to find more information on donations, etc., feel free to email us at info@hammock.org or give us a call at 773-213-1869. My name is Carlinthia with the Haitian American Museum, and thank you so much for joining us on another segment of Immigration Issues.
And also uplift, upward to revitalization.